Good morning, lovely people. How are you all doing today? I hope you're well. That's the Devon, where is it? Devon Bell, waiting to go out for the day. I'm actually waiting for a bus, not a train. I'm popping up to Langton this morning, Langton Matravers, my grandparents' old village. They lived there until, I think Grandma was late 60s, Granddad early 70s, and then they decided to move down into Swanage, just a little bit more accessible for services like GP, etc. So that's where I'm heading this morning. There's a couple of particular things I'm going for. We are slap bang in the middle of our PAWS week, PAWS, which stands for Purbeck Art Weeks. It's a fantastic thing. Lots of open studios, so all sorts of artists and crafts people doing their thing in their studios, but letting the public in. There are events, exhibitions, demonstrations, all sorts going on. So when I read about this one going on in Langton, I thought, yep, I have to make the time for that and to bring you along with me because, well, I'm hoping it's going to be grand. And one other thing in Langton, which I highly recommend, but I'll tell you more, show you more once we actually get there. So I'm just going to pop out the other side of the station and get in the bus queue and wait for my bus to Langton. Oh, and just a word on the name, Langton Matravers. There's a few Matravers in this area. There's Worth Matravers is the next village up, and there's Litchett Matravers, but the word Langton, it's an old word, Saxon maybe, it just means long town, because originally the village was just houses either side of the long road that then went down to Swanage, a quarrying village. There are a couple of little side streets off, including my grandparents now. And also, the village has changed a lot. I'll explain this more when we're there. But when my grandparents left in 1985, there were, in terms of inhabitants, 2,500 people lived in Langton. Busy little village stores, post office, bakery, etc., etc. Now it's less than 900. I think it's something 880 permanent residents. I think what's happened is, as older people have died, their families have said, well, we'll keep the cottage, we'll just rent it out as an Airbnb, that kind of thing. It's happening everywhere. Anyway, I'll talk more about all of this once we actually get there, so I need to go and hop on the bus, Gus. See you up there. Welcome to Langton. Such a pretty village. Purbeck Stone everywhere. Well, apart from that one, bit of render, that's a bit naughty. So, yes, this is Langton Matravers, long town. This is the road. Now, there will be traffic because there are only two roads out of Swanage. This is one of them, and this connects. This is, let these go by. Oh, I want to show you something on the corner here. Yeah, this is the top road. It goes along the top ridge. This is the quarrying villages. There's another road down there in the valley, but this is the road as a family that we always knew. This is something new. I just saw it. This is fantastic. 3 Norths. This plaque commemorates the first ever alignment of another bite. 2 North, Magnetic North and Grid North here on the 2nd of November 2022. I had no idea. And obviously the plaque is set in a piece of Purbeck stone. Right, well that's something I'm going to look up when I get home. Right, on we go. So this building that we see that's covered in Virginia creeper. Oh, is wind going to be an issue today? This used to be the bakery. It's what we always knew as the bakery. And now I think it's a holiday let. I'll shut up about the whole holiday lets thing eventually. And can you see the little bay windows in the front on either side? Those little bay windows used to be piled high with cakes. So as a kid, oh, it's so magical. Obviously my grandma did all her own baking. But the treat of a shop-bought cake, oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Yeah, lovely. And then even the sort of more modern buildings, the regulations now are that they have to be faced with Purbeck stone. Just on my left now in the shade is the King's Arms. Wait for that bit of traffic noise. We're going to get off the street in a second. King's Arms. Actually, we're going to cross over. Let's cross to the sunny side. Oh, don't get me. The King's Arms is the only pub in the village now. There used to be another one that way down the hill called the Ship, which they always had a really good team for the greasy pole contest in the carnival. The greasy pole contest it's like a ship's mast that's been covered in grease, and teams of, I think it's 6, have to form a sort of human pyramid and get to the top of the mast. So the Ship down the road were pretty good at it. So yeah, the only pub in the village now. I'm going to pop in there later for a pint, I think. I haven't had a pint in Dorset yet. It also serves as the village stores, because this white building, was it that one? I think so. That used to be the post office and village stores. But as you can see, it is now, you guessed it, holiday lets. But at least the pub do operate as a little shop now. I don't know if Top Shop is still around. I have to check it out. Top Shop, as you can imagine, is all the way at the top of the village. Now, where I'm going in a sec, oh, that's handy. A handy little map, so I don't know how clear it is, but this is the main road and little roads going on. That's my grandparents' old road, Thomasfield Road. We'll pop up there in a sec, but I'm eventually going to be going up here towards the quarries shortly, but I want to show you something on the way before I do. You'll note, obviously the buildings are built in Purbeck stone. Ooh, lovely little gateway. Yeah, the building's built from stone, the walls are stone, but also do you notice the roofs are also stone. Gosh, they have strong timbers up there. And this is very typical down here as well, this slight, I don't know what you call it, sort of slight hip in the roof line to accommodate a little window just to get a second story in. But you can see how, I mean, these places are tiny, teeny tiny homes, but gorgeous. Like I said, my grandparents, I don't know if it shows actually that this is a hill. Does it show that it's a hill? It's a bit of a hill. So I'm taking it steady. Yeah, my grandparents lived at the top of the hill. Lived. Live? Shall I go and see them? I've done that before. But what I wanted to show you first, if you're ever in this neck of the woods, what is that building work? Oh dear. Building work wherever you go. I want to show you the museum, but also the village coat of arms. So you see the top section, it's a hammer and a mallet and chisels, and at the bottom the cow. It sort of represents the trades of the village. So it's quarrying and stonemasonry and farming. But if you do come to this neck of the woods, Langton, if you're it's so busy with traffic. If you're ever in this neck of the woods, staying in Swanage, it's well worth popping to the museum. Let me take you there now. It's tiny, it is really tiny, but they have a fantastic little film. It lasts about 20 minutes, and it's all about, that's the parish church, but this is the Anglican church, St George's, the Anglican church. So my grandparents were Methodists, so they were up the hill at the Methodist church, which is now holiday flats. But yes, this museum, it's well worth a visit. It's tiny, but it just gives a really great a sort of overview, a sort of potted history of the quarrying industry here. It's just around the corner. Around which corner? Yeah, it's tucked in here. You have to know where it is. That's why I'm showing you. Closed. Oh no, it's supposed. I'm gonna double check that, because they're supposed to be open 10 till 12 and it's 10:15. Yeah, the little film, it's well worth it. Outside, this is worth note. This is a capstan. So a lot of the quarries here, they weren't massively deep. Some of the quarries are open cast, so they're accessed from the surface. Not like the huge quarries you see, say, down in Cornwall, but some of them were at a bit of depth. So these are the old capstans that were used for winching the stone up. In fact, there's a little estate, a little social housing estate right at the top end of the village. It's called Capstan Fields. It's named after the capstan. Right, I'm going to put you away for a second and see if I can gain entry. But look, gorgeous building, and look at the roof. This is what I was saying about the stone is used everywhere, even for the roofs. But you've got to have pretty strong timbers under there, haven't you, to hold up the weight of all that stone. Huge. Right, I'm going to knock on the door. Oh, phooey. Tuesdays to Saturdays. What day is it? It's Monday, of course. Never mind. Well, I'll come back another day. I'm more than happy to come back. I'll keep coming back to Langton because I do love it. And of course, Langton, one could argue, is more home to me than Swanage, because this was, I mean, from my birth, this was home until I was 18, I think, when my grandparents moved. Actually, when I was 18 and they moved down into Swanage, I thought, well, that's great, actually, because Swanage is a bit more attractive once you're in your late teens. A bit more to do. Right, I'm going to pop you away because there's that building work somewhere, and then get you out further up the hill. Right, excuse the noise of building behind me and also mowing in the church grounds, but I just wanted to point out, this is Langton Village Hall. So this is one of the venues for the pop-up cinemas. But they also have, I think I looked up, this folk dancing on a Tuesday. I can't remember what, I made a note of something on a Wednesday evening. Oopla. Watch where you're going, Vivi. Does it mention what they have on a Wednesday evening? Because I thought, oh yeah, look, folk dancing. With or without a partner? I'm definitely without a partner. Table tennis. Oh yeah, there's a folk club, but what was it? There was something on a Wednesday. Oh, that's obviously what's going on at the moment because it's Monday morning. Move to music. Oh, bit of ballroom and Latin American. That's fab. Right. Oh, let's leave the ladies and gents to their moving to music. So I think it's wonderful to see that despite the exodus of residents, let's go back into the sunshine. I'm a sunshine girl. Despite the exodus of residents, that it's still an active little village. Oh, a couple of places over there for sale. This is the entrance to the posh house. We don't go in the posh house. They used to have garden parties, which we came to sometimes. Yeah, I did look at property in the village, but decided just total lack of facilities in terms of, say, doctor, optician, dentist, all your basics. I just popped you away for a second because there are people coming the other way. This is one of the other venues. This is the Scout Hut. Well, it's not a hut, is it? It's made of stone, of course it is. Durnford Drove. So a lot of the names of the roads here relate to the use of the road. So this is an old droving road. Our Auntie Blackberry, everyone had a name. Auntie Blackberry lived on Durnford Drove. But yes, that's the Scout Hut. So that also works as a pop-up venue for the cinema festival, etc., etc. There's a sign there pointing to Spyway. I'll take you there one day. It's now owned by the National Trust, but it used to be a farm, Spyway Farm. And there are things of particular interest that way, but it's a walk. It's a walk and a half. I'm building up to it, I'm trying to walk a bit further every day. And of note, because I'm on fairly even ground here, I put my stick away. My stick is a fold-up stick. I'm really trying to work my legs without my stick. Across the road, this is the playing fields for St George's Primary. Again, it's great that there's a village school still. On the subject of village schools, there was a school, it's now gone. I've just come about 50 yards up the road. I want to show you this as well. This is so lovely. This is the primary school. It's been a bit modernised, got swanky windows, but it's great that the village still has its school. Massive catchment area for this from all the villages around. So that's the school. This is their playing fields. So there's, we can actually go in. There's field, obviously for footy and races in the summer, foot races. And then a little bit of playground here. But behind the trees on the other side is the allotments. That was a happy interlude. Yeah, I was just saying that it's on the other side, it's the allotments. That chap was just mowing the grass. We got chatting. He's a farmer. I don't know, we got talking about the allotments and having space to garden. He says he's got enough space, he's got his whole farm. Lovely. Right, on we go. I can hear traffic. There's no footpath this side of the road, so I'm going to pop myself back across here, not get run over by our farmer friend. I just remembered something I was going to tell you because I was talking about the school. We're actually coming up to, it's closed now. I think it might be reopening as this different kind of centre. There's a private school up here, the Malt House, and my grandparents knew the music master, so he would come for tea every now and again, which is wonderful, I thought, because he was giving me tips. I just started playing the euphonium when I was about 4, so he would give me tips, and he's the one who taught me the little phrase, never be flat. Oh no, never be sharp, sometimes be flat, always be neutral. That's the Malt House, the private school. But there was another, it's kicking up, the hill's kicking up a bit. So that's another of the big posh houses. There weren't many here, they're mostly humble little cottages. But yes, I can't remember the name. Of the other school. It's been demolished. It's Rush Hour in Langton. Yeah, I can't remember the name of the other school. It begins with D, but it's where Ian Fleming came to school. It was his preparatory school, when he was a kid. So yes, a little claim to fame in Langton is that Ian Fleming came to school here. So that's the old Methodist church. Gosh, it's sort of almost unrecognisable. My grandparents would not recognise it. Now it's been converted. I'm going to cross over even though there's no path, because we're coming up to my grandparents' road. Look, I love this little place. Always loved this little place. Now, I'm pointing over here because one of my viewers, Miss J, is it? great aunt lived in, I think she said in the white one, her great aunt lived there. So it was literally opposite my grandparents' road. Let me get into my grandparents' road and then I can turn and look back safely. Just get onto the pavement. Oopla! So this is just for you, lovely. We were trying to work out whether her great aunt would have known my grandparents, because they were here pretty much at the same time, but I think we've come to the conclusion they went to different churches, so maybe they didn't. Now I'm not going to go all the way down my grandparents' road today because I've got plans for this for another day. It stretches after the end of the road. There's nothing but the downs. Let me bring you this way and you'll see, although I'm shooting directly into the light, you see in the distance it's nothing but the fields. There's a couple of quarries beyond, but there's nothing over there but the down, and then you drop down to the sea. But like I said, I'm going to talk to you about this another day because I want to do a walk over there. I'm working really hard to push myself a bit further every day, get a bit stronger every day, because this is walking country and I want to be able to enjoy some of my old favourite walks. This road, just to say, when I was a kid, did not have tarmac, did not have little footpaths either side, and it certainly didn't have street lights. When the street lights went in, it was about 1980, they got lighting on this street. My grandma was spitting feathers because one of the street lights was near their house. She had to make a whole brand new set of curtains for the bedroom. The road was not tarmacked, it was just a dirt track when we were kids. And the name, rather like I mentioned earlier with Durnford Drove, Tomsfield Road, it's called that because at the end of the road, this road basically takes you to Tom's Field. That's how roads are named. So there's a campsite there. Again, I'll talk more about this another day because I'm sure quite a few of you have been to Tomsfield Road campsite. Tom and my grandparents were great friends. I think he started the campsite in the late 50s or so. And yeah, great friends for all those years. He died, when did Tom die? 10 years or so ago? That was sad. But yeah, so the road, so Tom didn't own this road. Got a bit of Dorset. He wasn't some kind of millionaire. It's just that the road went to Tom's Field, hence the name. Now, let's quickly, I can hear a car in the distance. Right, I want to bring you across the road to show you something else before we go on to one of the reasons I've come specifically today. One of the reasons I've come specifically today is because of the weather, because we're now due a week of rain. I had planned to come Thursday, swapped it to Monday, and of course didn't think about the museum. Can you see what this builder has put in their wall? You'll see this a lot round here. You see ammonite, dinosaur footprints, the impression of a footprint, more ammonite, huge ammonite over the garage. Look at the size of that one. So you'll see this often with the quarrymen's houses. They'll, if they find a decent enough to use in building fossil, yeah, they'll pop it in their wall. I love it. He loves it. Right, so we're almost at the end of the village now. It's a very little village. I'm just going to head to the bus stop at the top, just because my next bit is, it's a couple of miles out of the village, and I don't know that my legs will get me there. I think I've pushed them enough for now. Look at these gorgeous calendula. Oh, lovely irises. That's pretty. See, modern house but built in stone, blends. This is calendula, gorgeous. But what I wanted to see up here is if the shop is still functioning. I just realised I'm going to have quite a wait for the bus because I thought I was going to pop into the museum and that didn't happen. Never mind. Don't just sit beside the road. Maybe I'll try the walk. Ooh, I don't know. Will that be pushing it too much? Will I pay for it later? But what I want to see is this Topshop still here. It's just tucked in the back here. No, it's not a shop anymore. Right, let's go and wait for the bus. That's my bus stop, but I can't help. This is a fine looking veg patch, isn't it? Lovely. Beans are getting underway. Ooh, broad beans look like might have a bit of black fly. Nice sort of peas coming on. Lovely scent of roses wafting. You see they've got all their fruit over there. Quad bike disappearing. Yeah, that's a good sized garden to get your veggies growing in, isn't it? Ah, this is another property I looked at. Was it this one? Do you see? It's the last. Alley. The little cottage just there. Well, oh, wind. Hold on. If I hold it like this, protect the microphone. Where's the light? There we go. Oh, wind. Yeah, I say looked at it, it came up and I thought, oh, looked at the price, oh my goodness, it's well out of my price range. That's the problem with pretty villages, makes them expensive. Right, we're going to wait. Oh, I tell you what, before we wait, let's have a little look at the sea, so you can see how much we've risen out of Swanage. That's the sea, down there, and that's the Isle of Wight on the horizon. Can you just make out the Isle of Wight? Happy days. Right, I'm going to check my clock, see what time it is, see just how long this wait's going to be, otherwise I might attempt the walk. I hope the wind isn't an issue. I've decided to walk. Got my stick back out. I'm just leaving Langton, but I wanted to point out, oh, the wind. This is the cottage I looked at, my price range. Look behind, that's 9 Barrow Down, which eventually gets to Ballard Down in Swanage. It's a fantastic walk all along the top of that down, the Barrows, and then it drops suddenly down there. You can't see it, and becomes Corfe Castle. So you can see. I was mentioning the roads. I don't know if you can see the little village down there. That's down there is the Valley Road, and that's where the the steam train runs, right down in there. But we're high up. We get the views, but we also get the wind. I've no idea what the wind's doing. And the little village over here. Just make it out. It's barely a village, more of a hamlet. This is Acton. It's a quarry village, another quarrying village. Right, Marchons. So that's the little village of Acton, and as so many farmers do round here, in high season, they'll rent a field out as a campsite. I'm going to just try and zoom in so you can see. You can actually see that mound there. That's quarrying works. Yeah. Like I said, they're really small quarries around here, but it keeps, you know, it's an industry that keeps people going, keeps people fed and housed. So I'm just pulling back. And also I thought while we're here, because someone just left the campsite and the sound was so familiar, I thought I'd show you this road. You see, it's can't get a good idea because the light's so bright, but can you see it's it's Purbeck stone everywhere, and kind of sort of clay. Well, this is what my grandparents' road was like when I was a kid. When I was just showing you Thomasfield Road, which was nice, not nice, but you know, tarmac, couple of pavements either side, and street lighting. No street lighting here, no tarmac. So this is like Langton was, 40 years ago. Birds are laughing at me. Right, onwards. Come on. This ain't going to get the baby washed, is it? Sadly, I can't get any closer to this wall because of the nettles. But I wanted to show you the view beyond, because now you can see, I zoom right in. There we go. It's not going to focus that far away, but that, whoops, let me come back out so you get a position. It's Corfe Castle. And another car. About 4, hang on. Yeah, it's about 4 miles away. Yay. Happy Castle. Whew. Right, never mind that. I'm carrying on up there. I might stick my thumb out. I'm gradually making my way up this road. Oh, just a note as well, when there are no pavements, walk on the side with the traffic coming towards you. That's looking back to Acton, but we're going to go, whistling around, oh yeah, phone box, it's no longer in use. In fact, let me show you. Burngate is the name of the quarry place, stone carving place I'm taking you to, but look, opla. It's just got information about stone carving in there. That's so funny. Right, but before we do that, I want to give you a very special view. Shall we go through the gate, everybody? Would you like to go through the gate? Come on then. Let's be having you. So, oh. Sorry, it's a bit underfoot. Right, now then. I always seem higher up than my camera in terms of what you can see. That over there, right in the distance, zoom in a bit, that's the end of Ballard Down. So that's Swanage right down there. Ballard Down is the end of Ninebarrow Down, which is this ridge of hills. So when I said I was talking about the Valley Road, you have no idea from here. We've got this lovely field ahead and then it drops off quite steeply. That's the Valley Road. Actually, I'm just going to walk a bit further. Oh, I'm just picking up my stick. I'm going to walk a bit further, get away from the road and the noise. Yes, so remember what I was saying about clay soil? It's doing exactly what clay soil does. Yeah, so there are 2 roads in and out of Swanage. The top road that I'm on that serves Langton and Worth and Acton and Kingston and eventually Corfe. It's actually just outside Corfe that the road bifurcates, and we get the Valley Road, and that's the valley that the steam engine follows as well. Back down there to Swanage. This is on the top of the downs. It's a beautiful walk all the way, and then eventually, oh, we've lost sight of it again now. We get on tippy toes. Just down. Where's my finger? Down there is Corfe Castle. Yeah. So when that viewer asked me, did I really consider this to be a rural area when all I'd shown you was going to the shops in Swanage, then I hope now you can all see very clearly that yes, this is a very rural area. And actually, the fact that it's such a rural area is part of the issue with all the cars, because the car ownership rate per capita here is much higher than anywhere else in the country. It's always the same in rural areas. There are way more cars. But look in the distance, I mean, you can't make out, but that's all countryside. It's all countryside and nature reserves, and it's just nothing for miles and miles and miles. Oh, beautiful. But yeah, lots of cars, otherwise people can't get anywhere. And actually, that's where we're going next. Come on. What an amazing place. So I'm at Burngate Stone Centre, Purbeck Stone Centre, just outside Langton. I was not expecting to be doing this today. We're going to have a play. I'll show you around a little bit in a second, maybe introduce you to Sophie who runs the place, but I'm going to have a little go. So I've been set up, got my safety bits and my safety instructions. So this is, I've got to say, sorry, I'm sort of woman handling you. Oh, in shot. This is, for me, honestly, this is a lifelong dream. This is a dream come true. So I'm just, I've had a quick lesson in how to hold the chisel and the mallet. That's my 45 degrees. I'm just trying a straight line for now. Oh, it's not very straight. You know what I'm like with my straight lines. 45 and 45, and then I can flip it that way. Oh, and the sun's out as well. Gosh, take my glasses off to see it. I can't see what you can see because the sun's so bright. What amazed me is how I want to draw something. How sort of, I want to say giving, it's not giving. Okay, let's go obvious and have an ammonite. One of the reasons that Purbeck stone was so used and loved by the masons is because it is relatively easy to work, but it weathers extremely well. Can I follow a circular line? Oh, it's skidded. Oh my goodness. This could be my new addiction. So I'll get details, but if you are local or local-ish, there are courses here. And also if you are, if you're already a stone carving artist, you can rent space here to work. And I mean, it's just the most heavenly spot. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want to work up here? Oh my God, I love this. It's an ammonite with a square bomb. Addicted. It's quite physical, I suppose. Oh. Hang on a tick. I'm a pig in mud. I'm a pig in mud. Right, let me carry on playing. I'll come back to you all in a minute. I love the sound up here. That's a professional, you can hear in the background. A pro. I was just looking at one of his pieces, I'll show it to you, it's beautiful. Deeper here, so it's to create the shadow.
Are you finding a way?
I'm loving it. I'm doing this all back to front. I'm gonna give you a bit of an intro because I've come up to Burngate now, and this, I think maybe, yeah, let's have this as a separate video because it's so lovely and there's so much to show you. Having walked up from Langton, I'm now at Burngate Stone Carving. Going to show you a little bit around. I've had a go, having a go. There's various artists here working. We'll have a little look at some of their work. But yeah, I'm delighted, you know, in the heart of Purbeck Stone Country, to come to the stone carving studio. It's gorgeous. I'm in the winter studio. It's the one with the log burner. So let's go and have a look around, and I'm going to have a play. I should have started with this, I suppose, but this is their summer studio, and then this is the winter studio because it has a wood burner. The carvers are at work all around. I'll show you their bits of work in a second, but I just want to show you some of the work in here. That's the studio in there. Oh, look at this. Just love how it's so fluid. That's what I can't get over, to make something so hard and static, so fluid. Oh, that is beautiful. The hair. Oh, lovely. Simple. Oh, that's adorable. How true. Oh, these look like corals. Look, oh, the lighting's going to be an issue because it's so bright out today, but oh, they look like coral. They look like... Oh, Cliff, I think that's the chap who's out here working. I want to show you one of his pieces outside. It's stunning. This is, again... Oh, I love this. This is what I love, lettering. That does something for me. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Ah, this is Sophie. This is the lady who runs the place, who was showing me how to hold the tools just now. Sophie Ord. She's got a studio down in Swanage too. Oh, you're rather fine, aren't you? There's so many different applications as well. I do love the reliefs. Put that in a bowl. That is a happy sound. So yeah, a number of the artists rent some space, rent a bench here. So the gentleman who's through there, I just want to show you a piece of his first because it's stunning. I'm going to come around the other side. Based on leaves and petals. So beautiful. And it's almost soft. Feels so soft. Gorgeous. Oh, I'm so glad I made that effort to do that bit of walk. It stitched me up like a kipper, but the artist at work. Just showing everyone your beautiful petals, leaves, holding.
Thank you.
What are you working on here?
This is a Bordaccio blue marble, and because it was supposed to be like 2 leaves coming from there and there, but it had a problem with being soft in the middle of the piece and it broke up.
Oh.
So basically what I'm doing is basically rectifying it to create something different.
Fantastic.
So what I'm doing 2 unfurling leaves with the bottom. So 1 leaf come in there, the other leaf wrapping around here, then the other leaf wrapping around there.
How many hours do you think you'll be at this piece?
Hopefully I should have actually done majority of the heavy work this week.
Wow. Okay, but it's a whole.
I mean, now that I've just got into it, and I did all of this yesterday, and so really, it's I'm just creating the line down there.
Right. Oh yes, I can see.
Yeah.
So this yeah.
So I'll take the line right down there.
Yeah.
And then basically then I'll take the stone away from there.
Yeah.
And then basically then that will take the second leaf. So the first leaf will be that leaf wrapped around.
Okay.
And coming all the way down there, and then the secondary leaf will come out of there, so it will naturally create a V form in there, and then scallop all of that out.
I'll have to come back in a week and have a look.
So yeah,
I'm going to demonstrate something you said actually on that piece, that's that finished piece, because I think that wrapping around is perfect. Okay, thank you so much for explaining that, and thank you for letting me shove my camera at it. It's wonderful. Fine. I'll let you get back to work. Yeah, it's wonderful to just see the work happening.
It's tough stuff. I mean, because it is marble, and this part is very, very hard.
Yeah.
And it's tough. It's rather than just hard and brittle. It is tough.
I'll stand back because I haven't got safety glasses on. I'll let you get back to it.
All right, thank you.
And then this, you can see
careful about the chisels as well, because sometimes they are 2 tungsten ones will chip off. It's so hard.
So although it's hard, the material is hard, you can't go at it too hard.
No, because basically what you've got to do is basically you've got different sorts of chisels, and so really, if I haven't actually got any of the. I think most of mine are all tungsten, so I've got to be careful.
Right. I won't distract you then.
Don't damage them.
So you can see on this piece how this is going to be a dragon's head.
Yeah, dragon's head.
The cutting, but keeping all the planes, just cutting away with the planes.
Yeah, you can see the picture there.
And then you can get and it's going to be this. But those details come much later. I love it. It's just emerging, just starting to emerge. Now look at this gorgeous thing, a sycamore seed. But I was just saying how I love to touch and feel. What's your name? Sorry, Cliff.
Cliff. Yeah.
So Cliff, that's the one that I showed you out there, we've just been speaking to, has just shown me this. Unfortunately it broke, so it can't be sold, but it is the most beautifully tactile. I wouldn't get anything done all day. I'd be just sitting stroking my little seed. It's so beautiful. Was that an absolute pleasure to make?
Oh yeah. I mean, it was a bit.
What's the stone?
It's blue Hornton, which is basically local to Warwickshire.
Right, it's gorgeous. Oh, thank you so much for showing that to me.
I thought you might appreciate it.
But you know what it is? It's almost like it's that kind of like a rabbit's ear, the way you want to, the softness of a rabbit's ear.
You need to touch this. I mean, this is the whole
Definitely,
thing.
yeah.
It's really just.
You're creating these things that draw us in, and then that moment of touch, it's like we're bonded to it. Thank you so much. That's gorgeous. No. And why would you not want to come and have a go, should I say, at stone carving when you can do it in a setting like this? So yeah, if you're in the area, if you live local, or localish. This gentleman's just telling me he comes down from Wool. I don't know why I said it like that. You can try a taster course, and if you like it, but you don't even have to lay out for all the tools. If you want to carry on, you can hire the bank. This is called a bank. I said it bench earlier. It's £10 for the day, and you can borrow tools as well. So you don't even have to have that initial outlay for all the tools. If you're trying it for the first time, you don't know whether you're going to, keep at it. I mean, gorgeous setting. Then come and have a go. They do all sorts of different courses, and if you like it, keep at it and pop up and hire your bank every now and again. So yeah, happy days. So if you wanted to know, exactly where we are. So Langton's just, if you're driving, I can't remember the road number, 30 something, but it's just opposite the turning for Acton. It's just by Acton Road. It's the main road, and then just by Acton Road, and you'll see the phone box. What a fantastic session. What a fantastic time. Sorry, excuse me. Cheers, everyone. I'm having a Peroni rather than a local bitter. It's hot. It's nice and sunny and well, it's been hot today. My hands are dry, so dry from touching so much stone. Oh my goodness, what an amazing treat and experience that was. That's why I love things like here it's Purbeck Art Weeks. You may have some in your area where you get to go onto these places and have a taster for free, or you get to go along and see the artists at work in their studios, exhibitions, whatever it is. But the fact that there have been so many events in the last 2 weeks, honestly, I could have gone to something every morning and every evening and every afternoon of where you get a hands-on experience, and I was not expecting that today. It has been, that's a dream come true for me. I'm going to get emotional. That is a dream come true for me. I love Purbeck Stone. I love architecture. I'm an arts and crafts kind of girl anyway, but I've always had huge admiration, not just, for the quarrymen, that is dangerous, hard work, but for the stone carvers. You look at, wandering around London, looking at any building, looking up at the beautifully dressed stone, carvings, whether it's gargoyles, intricate carvings inside cathedrals and the like. I've always been drawn to stone. I always thought it looks like a wonderful thing to work with. So, really emotional. To get that chance today was amazing. The people at Burngate are lovely, absolutely lovely. I've come away with a couple of leaflets because I want to put details on the bottom. But it was Burngate Purbeck Stone Centre. Everyone there was so lovely, so warm, welcoming, so full of passion and joy for their work and wanting to share it and share those skills. Everybody gave me some time today, which is lovely. So I highly recommend a visit. They do different classes. They do a 2-hour class taster session. I think they said it's £45, so it's quite expensive, but I think, I did it for free today, but well worth it if you've always fancied to go. They do a 1-day course, 10 till 4, and then one of the guys who saw me filming, him and his wife came. Their kids bought them a 1-day course as a present. They both came, they both enjoyed it thoroughly, but he really enjoyed it, so now he hires a bank there from time to time to work on his own pieces now. So yeah, come to Purbeck, and if you come to Purbeck, those boys, I say boys, they're all about 80. It's the old men's club. Yeah, when you come to Purbeck, you can't help but notice the architecture and the buildings, but take your time to really enjoy the stone, look at it, and to really appreciate what goes into building a stone building, from the actual quarrying of that stone to the dressing of the stone. When I say dressing, I'm talking about it's when it's, you know, cut to shape so it can be used in a building rather than higgledy-piggledy in a wall. The cornerstones where they're dressed on those two sides. But then all the smaller, more intricate details that you'll see everywhere, this, you know, the lintels for windows and doors. Some of the windows you'll see mullioned, they'll have stone mullions. Yeah, come to Purbeck and enjoy the stone. I blooming do. Right, lovely, so it's a bit of a higgledy-piggledy hodgepodge one. It's nice to see a village pub with villagers in it. I'm very, very happy. In fact, I'm so happy I'm about to burst into tears, so I'm going to go. I will see you all again really soon, I hope. In the meantime, have fun exploring taster sessions and events that are near you, and as we go more into the summer and the school holidays especially, there will be more and more of these sorts of things happening. So keep a lookout in your local press, and if there's an opportunity, grab it, embrace it, enjoy it. Until the next one, everyone, cheers and cheerio. Nice and cold. Cheerio, lovelies.